If you've seen this video, please just interact with it, share, comment, because it's going to affect you. In fact, 70% of the people in this world, this is going to affect at one point in their life. I'm sure we've all seen scenes like this.
And you have called me in here 4 times for nothing. Just crap. Thank you. You see that I'm...
This is Auburn Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, where you have nurses who can't function properly because they are so doped up, and aides who get drunk while on the clock.
Or this.
No. Aaron, you need your drink? Yeah. Are you alright? Huh?
Or even this.
Shows his calls for help going unanswered.
I know a lot of us see these videos and we think, oh, well, you know, that's in a nursing home. I'll never end up there. I'm young. I still have plenty of life to live.
I didn't know a person like me could end up in a nursing facility either, but they're...
I ended up in a nursing home at the age of 30. 30. In my prime. Because of a car accident left me paralyzed. In fact, 12% are under the age of 65. Still think you don't need to really worry about this. I can tell you that all these videos of neglect, abuse, and all these other things, they're not dramatized, they're real. And when you try to speak up for yourself, you're deemed as difficult. I had the cops called on me because I was calling the nurse manager out on her neglect. What really kills me is that most of these people don't have family to help them, have anyone to talk to or turn to about the abuse and neglect they're going through. I didn't. And then the few people I did have and I talked to, either A, they didn't believe me, or B, they just didn't care enough. And when people do tell them what's going on, and if the family does care enough, and they put hidden cameras, or, you know, they try to talk to staff, they get lied to, gaslit, and a bunch of other things. Our nursing homes are worse than our prisons. And what crime did these people commit? Get old, sick. And don't even get me started how the pandemic made it 10 times worse. I mean, it made it worse for me with caregivers. So I can only imagine. People who abuse sick, disabled, elderly, or children, there's a special place in hell for them. I truly believe that. This is not going to stop until we bring light to this, and it's not going to stop until we stop letting it happen. And you can't blame the families, because you know what, some families, they have no other choice. They can't take care of that person for whatever reason it is. And when people sit there and they say, oh, you know, how did you gain so much weight? And, oh, why did you get so sick? And what do you mean they left you to die? Because that's what they do. They leave you to die in a nursing home. These videos you see of the neglect, I went through it too. I lost all my hair because they weren't brushing it. I was bald for a while. I had no weight. Shit ton of weight because the food was disgusting and fatty. And they weren't stretching me, moving me. And they would let me sit in my own feces and urine for hours. Not minutes. Hours. These people aren't being dramatic. These people ain't just making things up to get video views. This is the truth. Why is nothing getting changed? There are people that are begging and pleading for help. I've seen multiple videos on whether it be Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok begging for help. And nobody's doing anything. We can call the ombudsman, and you know what they do? Nothing. They investigate. But you know, people have a good way of covering shit up. And then when you ask to take a shower for the sake of dignity so you don't stink. Sorry, we're short-staffed. But aren't you taking our Social Security money? Aren't you taking our Social Security check every fucking month and getting money from the government and get money from insurances? But you're short-staffed? Who's getting the money? God knows the wages ain't going to the CNAs. I know plenty of CNA friends who don't make nearly enough what they should. And you wonder why our nursing home and our healthcare facilities are in the state that they're in. But you know what spawned me to make this video? Seeing this gentleman Brian here.
Good morning, everybody. It is January 7th, 2022. I cut my call light on last night.
Seeing his video where he was live and telling people his story. And because a good friend of mine, who's a quad like myself, recently told me that she ended up back at a facility. And she's younger than me. To be so young and stuck in a facility that's supposed to be helping you, but they're not. Food's disgusting. You could end up with pressure sores or lose your hair, end up with blood clots like myself, or one of these many other things. So next time you scroll past one of these videos and you think you have a long time before you have to worry about that shit, you don't. You never know. Let's have higher consequences to those that get caught abusing disabled and elderly and children. And to everyone that's stuck in a facility or nursing home, I see you. I know your pain.
I can leave her right now. Thank you.
You don't have to thank me for anything, man. I'd be praying that you keep your nursing license.
Boys, gonna go out working on.
When you finally get the chance to visit your aunt at her nursing home,
Long story, really short. I was in a nursing home. Basically, they were telling me that I had bladder infection or urinary tract.
I was on my back slamming that.
You were slamming this
Yeah.
to get their attention?
Oh, yeah. Nobody came.
Hey you guys, this is my mom Vicky.
Nana is currently being neglected.
Dangers in a nursing home. Listen, all kinds of not good things can happen in a nursing home.
Alright, I do want to make a post about this because there are some people who got in their feelings about
by leaders led by no.
At 11:30 p.m. It is now 5:01 a.m. and I have not yet been changed.
This is the condition my mother was left in as a result of nursing home neglect and malpractice by the EMTs that dropped her onto her head during transport to the hospital.
They said that they had.
Have you talked to them?
Isn't she pretty? Truly.
Has it been since you sat here and asked for a nurse to, how long has it been since you're supposed to have your
Since
it's been like what, over an hour now since you, or 2 hours that you.
So first off, I am so sorry that that happened to you. I'm sorry that that happened to your mom.
If you work in a nursing home and you hate your job, please fucking.
If you have a family member either in a nursing home or a rehabilitation center, make sure you are checking on that person consistently.
this nursing home was shut down due to neglect, so much so a poor woman passed away alone outside in the freezing.
I love you.
Check on your loved ones in nursing homes.
There's an emptiness.
There's a secret some nursing homes don't want you to know.
Dependable God. It doesn't matter what.
New Jersey medical professional. I wish heaven had phones.
I hope you know that I miss you. There ain't a day that I don't. So tell.
Put your hand down. Sweet. Now, put your hand up and touch your.
Nursing homes have a bad rap because of how people are treated. Think about it.
It is His will. It is His will that every.
Maybe it's in laundry. I did talk to laundry. I know probably method or whatever wrote this. Motherfuckers ain't shit.